Okay, hello everybody. Today I'm going to demonstrate how to set up the InkControl board for live chips mode. To do that, you're going to need to contact us first with the ink type and call an ink type that you need the access for live chips mode, and the serial number of the board that's written on the board, and it's also shown on the software on the upper left corner. And you can reach us at info@inkcontrol.net. For today purpose, I'm going to show you. So I would select 4-color mode, and we're going to do SV411 ink type, which is what this board has been already activated to access. And we're going to click init device to initialize the board for that ink type and color mode. And you're going to notice that the initialize on the left side, next to each small square, all the numbers are going to be zeros, meaning no chips are loaded on those channels. You also going to notice there's 2 banks, but for most printers there's only 8 channels. So we're going to disable bank 2. Just remember to make all the connections to bank 1, and the J numbers correspond to the connectors on the board. So now we just need to load information into the 8 channels. For that, we're going to go into account and we're going to log in. So you just need to click the login button, since you're actually already logged in, so there's no need to do that. And the next step would be to add chip information for each channel, clicking the add one buttons. Also notice the information here on the center, which is actually how the access is active. So it's activated to SV411. If the ink type that you were setting didn't match what we were trying to activate to, you would get a warning and you would need to contact us so we change the access to match the ink type that you're trying to set up on the board. The next step is we're going to add 2 yellow chips, and then once I add 2 yellow chips, if I click update status here, you're going to notice that now the 2 yellow channels are now loaded with ink type, with the ink information I need. So that will do for the yellows, and the next thing we need to do is complete that by adding 2 blues, 2 magentas, and 2 blacks. So now if I click update status, all the channels should be loaded. Actually, I did only 1 magenta, so we're going to add another magenta, and you're going to see that the final magenta channel is now loaded. If you keep adding chips, they will go into the spares. You notice all the spares are at 0. I don't recommend adding spares ahead of time for live chips mode. You can add them as you need them once you need to load new chips. So at this point, you could click Save All Changes to back up everything, and the board will be ready to connect to the printer. Just make sure when you make the connections to the printer, you connect the cables to the respective J12, 9, so on. Make sure to label the printer with those numbers. So when the ink runs out on, let's say, J11, or on the blue channel, the operator will know which blue to discard, J12 or J6 in this case. So at that point, the operator needing to reload one of the channels would open the software, come into the account tab, click login if necessary, click the add 1 blue, and now you see there's a blue spare, and at this point it could click with one of the blues, the one that's empty, relating from the printer information. So let's say if J12 was the channel that was empty, you would click discard J12, acknowledge, and you can see the the number they're changing, that means the new chip is now loaded on J12, the new blue chip. And at this point, the printer level for that channel should go back to full. And that concludes our setup. So thank you very much. And if you have any questions, send us an email to info@inkcontrol.net. Thank you very much. Bye.